Okay. Hello once more with the second session, with the second part of the session, grammar. Let's share the screen again and let's get back to section 1. Okay. Well, as you can see, is that section 1, grammar, will talk about imperative and structure. Again, imperative instruction. What is the meaning of imperative instruction? Let's have a look at this. Can't you, from the pictures that you can see here, can't you detect what do I mean by instruction? What is the imperative instruction? Let's see. The imperative is used to urge someone to do something, to encourage someone to do something, to give warning, or to give instructions. So this is what I mean by imperative instruction. So the word imperative, it means is to give orders or instructions to someone, is to ask someone to do something, or is to give a warning, or to give instruction. How can I do this? Let's have a look how can we do it. The simplest and most common way to make imperative form is to use the infinitive of the verb but without to. Let's have a look at that. So when I say turn off your computer, turn off, this is the infinitive of the verb turn off, but without to. Did I say to turn off? No, there is no preposition to. Just I start with the verb, but the infinitive form of the verb. Turn off your computer when you leave. Here I am giving an instruction. It could be you're asking someone to do something, okay? When it's a negative sentence, if I want to make this sentence negative, how can I make it? It's very simple. We use don't or do not before the verb, like don't go, don't read, don't sleep, don't stay away, like this. Okay, so here is an example. Don't switch off your computer yet. So if I want to make the instruction negative, I start with the negative form don't or do not, followed by the infinitive form of the verb. Do not switch off your computer yet. Notice I don't add anything to the verb switch off. I don't add s, nothing, ing, nothing, in the past, nothing. No, 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 no. In the infinitive form. Okay? Plus, if I want to make it negative, I add in the beginning do not. I want you to tell me more instructions. Try to think right now of more instructions. One affirmative, one negative. Like the first one, as you can see, like this, I said turn off your computer when you leave. What else can we say? Switch off the light. Turn off the light before you go to sleep. Maybe. Okay, what else? There are a lot of examples. Okay, make it negative. Yes, like what? Yes. Don't switch off your computer yet. We're still working. Come on. Don't switch it off. Okay? Don't forget to keep me informed of the latest. Keep me informed. Do not forget. So the negative don't, followed by the infinitive form of the verb forget. Don't forget. Okay? Don't forget to keep me informed of the latest. Or you can say please. If you want to be more polite, we need to add please in the beginning. Okay? Please, comma, don't forget to keep me informed of the latest. It is not necessary to. It's not necessary to use the subject pronoun like you or we. We automatically assume that the instruction being directed at someone or a group of people, of course. Okay, so we don't use the subject pronoun. Like, for example, when I say, please follow the clean desk policy. Please follow, please followed by the verb follow, infinitive form, the clean desk policy. Okay? Can we say, you please follow the clean desk policy? No, incorrect. I cannot start with the subject pronoun you. I immediately start with please follow. Okay? So if you are giving instructions, whether to start with the verb, infinitive form of the verb, like follow, switch on, switch off, okay, or the negative don't switch on, don't switch off, or if you want to be more polite, just start with please follow, or please don't follow, or please don't forget to keep me informed. Okay, but we do not say you please or we please. Okay, this is incorrect. In situations where you want to make it clear that you are addressing a group of people, we can use words like someone or everyone. Somebody pick up the phone. Again, somebody pick up the phone. So here we started with somebody and then the verb. Okay, so why are we doing this? Because here we want to make it clear that we are addressing a group of people, okay? Or someone. Somebody pick up the phone. Here, many people are sitting and I'm talking to them. That's why I'm saying somebody, okay? So somebody pick up the phone, or everyone must follow the clean desk policy. Here I'm talking to a group of people. I'm not talking only to one person. If you are talking to one person, you are going to just start with the verb, with the infinitive form of the verb follow, switch on, switch off, like that. But when you are talking to a group of people, whether you say somebody or you say everyone, and it should be followed by the infinitive form of the verb. Okay? The imperative instruction is often used and easy to follow lists. So this is why we use it, or in which situations it helps us to um, to be assessed very powerfully, actually. As you can see in the easy to follow list. What is the easy to follow list? Let's see. Like, for example, the following steps for creating password. Do you know when you are always trying to create a password, there are many steps that we should follow. Okay, in following these steps, if you are creating these steps to just create a password, we just use this kind of imperative instruction. How can we do that? Like this. Choose a password of at least 10 characters long. So here I started with the infinitive form of the verb choose. Choose. Did I start with to? No. Did I start with the pronoun subject you or we or any subject? No. So when you start with the verb, imperative instruction. Okay? So you can use the imperative instruction. It's very helpful when you are making your easy to follow list, like creating the password. Number one, choose a password of at least 10 characters long. Number two, use a mixture of numbers, uppercase and lowercase letters and symbols. Keep your password safe and don't write it down. Okay, so all of them started with the imperative instruction, means the infinitive form of the verb. Okay, let's have a look at the exercise. Exercise 1. Select the correct answer option to complete each sentence. Number 1, you are going to choose one of these. Are you going to choose keep it simple, keep in mind, keep me posted, that we are not to download applications from untrusted sources? What do you think? Keep it simple, keep in mind, or keep me posted? Very good. Very good. Okay, next question 2. Make sure to, when explaining security issues to customers, make sure to keep me posted, keep it simple, keep in mind when explaining. لما بتشرح ال security issues لازم ايه؟ أكيد keep it simple. اشرح ببساطة. Question number 3. That we must block any suspicious operations immediately. لازم نبلوك أي suspicious operations، أي عمليات مشكوك فيها immediately. Keep it simple, keep in mind, keep me posted. We must block any suspicious, okay? What do you think? Oh, incorrect. What do you think? Okay. Yes, of course. Keep in mind طبعا. Keep in mind and always think about it that we must block any suspicious operations immediately. Okay, next number 4. Uh, which one? On any progress you make with the new application. Huh, what do you think? شاطرين. Keep me posted, of course. Keep me posted. يعني tell me always on any progress, أي تقدم you make with the new application. Okay. Exercise 2. Select the correct answer option to complete each sentence. Question number 1. Your password is a combination of upper and lowercase letters. Select. Do we say change your password or have your password or make sure your password is a combination or insists? Okay. طيب insists دي طبعا مستبعدة جدا لأن أنا قلت إن احنا بنبدأ بالinfinitive form يعني ما يبقاش فيه اس وما يبقاش في الباست وما يبقاش فيه ing وما يبقاش فيه أي حاجة infinitive just. اوكي ايه المعنى اللي يمشي معايا هنا change ولا have ولا make sure؟ ده مع إجابة الصحيحة. ها برافو عليكم. You make sure your password is a combination of upper and lower case letters. Question number 2. Voice activation on all your devices. Used, disable, make sure, protects طبعا فيها اس فهنستبعدها لان احنا بناخد الانفينيتيف فورم بس. make sure هو ده المعنى الصحيح ولا disable ولا used مستبعدة لانها في الباست فمش هستخدمها. فانا عندي هنا يا اما disable يا اما make sure. let's try disable ونشوف المعنى ده صحيح. disable voice activation on all your devices. برافو علينا. question number 3. Never applications from unknown sources. أكيد كلنا عرفناها. Never instruct or delete ولا download ولا install. What do you think؟ طيب instruct delete طبعا مستبعدة عشان فيها اس. download installed مستبعدة لأن هي في الباست. يبقى عندي instruct أو download. ايه المعنى الصحيح اللي عندي هنا؟ برافو. never download applications from unknown sources من مصادر غير معلومة. question number 4. the meeting tomorrow morning. We need the whole department there. So somebody make, everyone go, someone have, everyone attend. What do you think؟ هو بيتكلم على meeting يبقى what do you think؟ somebody make ولا everyone go ولا someone have ولا everyone attend؟ excellent. everyone attend. كل واحد يحضر the meeting tomorrow morning. we need the whole department there. Okay, question number 5. the phone. So everyone look, somebody throw, someone answer, everyone hang. أنا I have هنا مجموعة group of people فبقول لهم إيه؟ everyone hang the phone. كل واحد يhang the phone ولا someone answer. excellent. someone answer the phone. وناخد بالنا لما قلنا someone هنا ما قلتش s ما قلتش answers. someone answer only. Okay. Question number 6. Default passwords. do try, don't use, do have, don't install default passwords. What do you think? Let's خلينا نجرب don't use default passwords. Excellent. يبقى النفي هنا بتاع ال imperative instruction ببدأ ب don't بس. اوكي، وهنا نبقى جينا لنهاية الاكسرسايز، واعتقد ان كلكم you did well in both exercises concerning the imperative instruction. طيب احنا عندنا اي sections تانية للجرامر؟ yes، انا عندي section 2 grammar adverbs of possibility. Possibility. What is the meaning of adverb of possibility? Let's see. What do we mean by that? Okay, so section 2, adverbs of possibility. Adverbs طبعا احنا لازم نبقى عارفين ان كلمة adverb يعني حال، ودايما هو بيجي before the verb. Why? To describe the verb، او علشان يديله كده الحالة بتاعته. اوكي، بتاعت الverb نفسه. فانا هنا هتكلم على ال adverbs of possibility. خلينا نشوف هنتكلم على ايه. Using adverbs of possibility such as probably. Probably من المحتمل. Probably. Certainly. Certainly بالتأكيد. Certainly. Possibly. Possibly ربما. Possibly. Definitely. Definitely يعني قطعا أو بلا شك. Definitely. Clearly. Clearly. وضوح. Clearly. Obviously. Obviously. طبعا of course pay attention to the pronunciation here. أنا عندي be silent. أول be silent. Obviously. Obviously. Perhaps. 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 ربما. Maybe. 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 طيب هل في كذا كلمة بمعنى ربما؟ أيوة، ممكن أقول maybe، ممكن أقول perhaps، ممكن أقول possibly، probably. كل دي بتعبر عن maybe. yes، maybe not. I'm not quite sure. طب إيه اللي بيعبر عن ال assurance؟ كلمة certainly. Certainly or definitely. Definitely. اوكي، لما اكون بشرح حاجة وابقى متأكدة من ان كلامي دوت صح، او اللي قدامي بيتكلم صح، اقول له obviously yes, what you're saying is quite true. Obviously. Okay, or clearly. Okay, let's see how to use these adverbs of possibility. We have two ways to express possibility. Let's see how. Okay, number one, we might want to say how likely something is to happen. How likely something is to happen. Let's see how to do that. We can start with the adverb maybe. Okay? We can start with the adverb maybe. ربما لو فاكرين. Maybe. Here I am not quite sure whether this is gonna happen or not. This is likely. Okay, likely it's going to happen. Okay, so I'll start the sentence with the adverb maybe and then followed by a complete sentence like the subject and the verb. maybe this deadline is just not achievable. So I have the subject deadline and then I have the verb is. Okay? So it should be by whole sentence. Example 2, perhaps. So it has the same meaning. Maybe, perhaps, both of them have the same meaning of probability. Maybe it will happen or not. Perhaps we could track it in the sprint backlog. So followed again by a complete sentence like starts with the subject we and then the verb could track. Perhaps we could track it. Okay, so again, this is an adverb of probability. Okay, possibility, adverb plus subject plus verb. Okay, in these examples, we can see the adverbs start the sentences. Yes, as you can see in the beginning, example 1, maybe, example 2, perhaps. Okay, however, we can also place adverbs before the main verb. Like what? Like we can say, personal data security is certainly an issue to address. Personal data security is certainly an issue to address. Certain to address. Okay, very good. But well, you have to pay attention is that these adverbs of possibility, they come after verb to be and before the main verb. Okay, they are definitely going to schedule a meeting about this. Again, we have verb to be before. It came before the adverb of possibility. They are definitely going to schedule. Okay. Number 2, or the second way to express or to use the adverb of possibility is that when we express doubt يعني شك. لما أكون عايزة أعبر عن doubt أقول إيه؟ أقول أستخدم supposedly. supposedly يعني من المفترض. When we are talking about things that some people believe، حاجة الناس هم اللي they believe مش أنا، or about things we don't entirely agree with. أنا مش completely أنا موافقة على الكلام ده. I'm not 100% agreeing to what you're saying right now. Okay, so I do doubt. أنا عندي doubt هنا. Or we are not sure if we believe something to be true or not. Okay, ما عنديش معلومة أكيد. Supposedly, for example, supposedly this process produces very little environmental damage. Supposedly this process produces very little environmental damage. Or this software is supposedly far more advanced. Here I am not convinced. It says that this software is supposedly far more advanced. It's not advanced. I am not convinced. No, this software is not advanced. Okay, we can add the word supposedly to the end of a sentence, like what? To emphasize uncertainty. So when I add it to the end of the sentence, it will to show uncertainty. مفيش تأكيد. Not sure. أنا مش متأكدة من الكلام ده. Like what? There is more than enough time to finish the updates, supposedly. here maybe we are frustrated في إحباط أو ضيقة أو خنقة إنه we are not very enthusiastic about the situation because we think it's unachievable. يعني متضايقة إنه أنا حاسة إنه إنه الموضوع كله unachievable، مش بيتحقق، unrealistic، مش حقيقي. There is more than enough time to finish the updates supposedly. Okay, so let's check whether we understood or not through exercise. So let's have a look at exercise number 1. Select the correct answer option to complete each sentence. Question 1. What do you think? اختار ايه؟ This application is safe to download but I'm not convinced. فاكرين الحالة بتاعت I'm not convinced؟ بتكلم بقول definitely ولا supposedly؟ لما أكون حاجة مش مقتنع بيها بختار ايه؟ Yes, supposedly. Okay, supposedly this application is safe to download but I am not convinced. لكن أنا مش مقتنعة. Number 2. They confirmed today that they will block any suspicious payments. What do you think? They confirmed today that they will maybe. أنا عندي هنا confirmation تأكيد. They confirmed يبقى ما أقدرش أقول maybe طبعا خالص. confirm أنا بيأكد. They confirmed يبقى أقول definitely على طول. definitely بالتأكيد بلا شك. They confirmed today that they will definitely block any suspicious payments. Okay? I am not going to download anything from an untrusted source. It's too risky. So maybe or certainly. طبعا هنا لازم ما ينفعش لا أقول maybe ولا perhaps، دي ربما، لكن certainly بالتأكيد. I am certainly not going to download anything from untrusted source. It's too risky. خطر جدا. Question 4. They say that this won't happen again. Definitely, supposedly. احنا قلنا لما بنجيب supposedly في الآخر بيبقى معناها ايه؟ Not sure. They say that this won't happen again. بس أنا مش متأكدة من إن الكلام ده هيحصل. supposedly لما بتيجي في الآخر معناها not sure. Okay, question 5. They should be careful when disclosing this information. لما يكشف information policy دي, it's essential that it doesn't get into the wrong hands. طبعا يبقى they should definitely be careful. Definitely بالتأكيد. قطعا لازم يبقوا متأكدين جدا لما يخلوا الموضوع ده disclosing this information publicly للpublic. Okay, next question 6. A clear information security policy will demonstrate that security issues have been addressed in your company. Certainly طبعا, of course. ما اقدرش اقول supposedly. Clear information security policy will supposedly من المفترض ان هي تديمونستريت. لا ضعيفة طبعا. لا انا هنا عايزة اكد. will certainly demonstrate بالتأكيد. هتقول للناس كلها ان احنا عندنا ايه؟ نظام امني عالي. certainly. Okay. Exercise 2. Select the best answer option to complete each conversation. Okay. Person A. Should the policy be sent to both external and internal recipients? Person 2. Yes, maybe it should. Everyone must have a copy. انتوا شايفين هنا التركيبة ازاي عاملة؟ yes maybe it should everyone must. التركيبة في تركيبة عاملة كده maybe it should maybe everyone must ولا yes everyone definitely has. يبقى بدأت ب everyone زي ما قلت لكم وبعدين جبت ال adverb of possibility and then the verb بعدها has to have a copy. Yes. Okay. Question 2. Person A, how detailed should our security policy be? Person B, it should definitely be extensive but I am not sure. ينفع أقول it should definitely وأكد في الأول وبعد كده أقول في الآخر I am not sure؟ يبقى دي sentence مش مظبوطة. ولا ينفع أقول it's supposedly meant to be extensive but the last one was very brief. يبقى أنا هنا عندي إيه؟ ممكن هي كان من المفروض إن هي تبقى extensive بس أنا عندي آخر جزء هو اللي brief يعني إيه؟ يعني مختصر. طيب ولا أقول perhaps it should be brief but the last one was very short. ولا أقول I would say that it should be brief certainly. طبعا ما ينفعش أقول I would say that it should be brief certainly. certainly للتأكيد مش عشان أقول ممكن أو مش ممكن. أوكي يبقى الإجابة الصحيحة عندي إنه it's supposedly meant to be extensive. أنا هنا معترضة في اعتراض إنه أنا بقول كان من المفروض إن هي في عندي frustration إن الموضوع ده متحققش. It's supposedly meant to be extensive لكن اللي حصل إيه؟ إنه but the last one was very brief. ما كانش المفروض يبقى brief كده. Question number 3. Person A. What should you do if you receive a call claiming to be from your bank? claiming بيدعوا ان هم من البنك. فاكرين listening? What should you do if you receive a call claiming to be from the bank? maybe you should verify. maybe مش متأكد يعني. maybe you should verify the call after agreeing to do anything. ولا you should definitely not agree to anything they say without verifying the call first. واضح جدا إجابة بدون حتى ما أقرأ الباقي. أوكي يبقى هنا لازم أقول you should definitely قطعا not agree to anything إلا قبل verifying the code. Question number 4. Person A. What does a well-prepared and understandable information security policy look like? بيبقى شكلها ايه بقى؟ Okay, maybe it will demonstrate that security has been addressed in the company. ما ينفعش هنا اقول maybe طبعا لانه البوليسي لازم تبقى certain. something I should demonstrate something certain. Okay, not maybe. So it certainly demonstrates that security has been addressed in the company. Okay. إجابة التانية. Okay. Person A, I received a call from the bank asking me to download this app. Be careful, perhaps you should download apps from untrusted sources. أو be careful, you supposedly shouldn't download apps from untrusted sources. أو be careful, you definitely should download apps from untrusted sources. أو be careful, certainly shouldn't download apps from untrusted sources. طبعا أكيد مش أول إجابة. ما أقدرش أبدا أقول be careful perhaps you should. لا طبعا العبارة هنا مش صحيحة. What shall I say؟ 7 ناس جاوبت صح. متأكدة إن هو صح، بسهولة جدا ممكن توصل إن هي المفروض تبقى be careful. You supposedly shouldn't download apps from untrusted sources. Excellent، برافو عليكم. ودي نهاية section 2. طب في عندي أي جرامر تاني؟ yes section 4، وده آخر section عندي هتكلم فيه على ال adverbs of probability. احنا اتكلمنا النهاردة عن ال imperative instruction، ازاي ادي instructions. ونمبر 2 اتكلمنا على ال adverbs of possibility، اللي هي adverbs بتاعت الاحتمال وال maybe وال possibility. section 4 هيتكلم على adverbs of probability. اوكي، هو نفس الاستكمالا للي احنا قلناه في السكشن اللي قبله، فخلينا نشوف ايه الاكزامبلز اللي موجودة عندنا. اوكي well adverbs of probability different adverbs to talk about probability. طيب ايه هي الادفيربس اللي عندنا اللي هتتكلم على او هتعبر عن ال probability؟ obviously احنا كنا جبنا جزء منهم في السكشن اللي فات واتكلمنا عنهم، بس هديكوا هنا more examples to clarify how to use these adverbs like obviously يعني بوضوح، أو likely، أو surely يعني بالتأكيد. likely يعني ربما maybe. let's see. أول كلمة عندي obviously، وناخد بالنا واحنا بننطق إنه ال be silent. obviously يعني بوضوح. obviously let's bring up our probability scale and say this is obviously going to be more complicated than we originally thought. طيب الجملة دي فيها إيه؟ This is obviously going to be. طيب obviously ده إيه؟ هو ده ال adverb of probability. adverb of probability هو دوت الحال اللي بيعبر عن ال probability الاحتمالية. ومن ال probability أنا عندي obviously يعني this is obviously going to be more complicated، يعني واضح جدا إن الموضوع ده هيبقى معقد جدا، مش زي ما أنا كنت فاكر أبدا. Okay, this type of adverb is used to talk about how sure we are of something. يعني أنا متأكد إن الموضوع ده هيبقى complicated. Okay, يبقى بستخدم ال adverb of probability قبل ال main verb. فين ال main verb عندي هنا؟ going to be. Okay, going to be. يبقى بحط ال adverb of probability قبله. obviously going to be. Okay. But after the verb be, sometimes we put the adverb at the start of the sentence, like what? Obviously, this is going to be more complicated than we originally thought. يعني أنا ممكن هنا أحطه قبل الفيرب وممكن أبدأ بيه الجملة أيوة. Okay, so I can start the sentence with obviously. Obviously, comma, this is going to be more complicated than we originally thought. Okay, if we do that, then we add a comma. لو واخدين بالنا بعد obviously I added a comma. Okay. تاني adverb هستخدمه likely. Okay, we use likely as a synonym of probably. synonym يعني نفس المعنى، تدي نفس معنى probably يعني من المحتمل. likely, probably. Okay. We imagine there is a good chance that something will happen, or probably it will happen, probably it will happen, or it's likely to happen. Like, for example, a lantern would most likely catch these issues. So adding one to our code base would help. Again, a lantern would most likely catch. جت فين؟ استخدمتها فين هنا؟ قبل الverb catch. Where is the verb? Main verb catch. جه قبلها likely. طب ايه most دي؟ ايوه، انا ممكن عشان ازيد الديجري بتاعه الادفرب بتاعتي هنا ممكن ازود قبله يا اما more يا اما most. more likely or most likely. اوكي، هنا أنا I do stress the degree of the probability. It's like a lender would most likely catch these issues. So adding one to our code base would help. أنا متأكد إن maybe ده most likely catch these issues. Okay? Most likely means without much doubt. مش شكة. Without much doubt. يعني أنا مش بشك إن ده أكيد هيساعدنا. أوكي؟ likely جت في الأول وبعدين بعدها المين verb اللي هو catch of the sentence. أوكي؟ again جملة تانية example we are more likely عندي فوق most likely هنا more likely. أوكي؟ we are more likely to continue with these issues if we don't add the linter to our code base. شفتوا الجملة بتقول إيه؟ We are more likely to continue with these issues لو إحنا ما عملناش إيه؟ If we don't add the linter to our code base. يعني إحنا لازم لازم نضيفه على الكود بيس بتاعنا. أوكي؟ آخر كلمة عندي surely بالتأكيد. Those issues would surely have been resolved much slower without knowledge of our team. Surely get before الverb عندي have been resolved اتحلت much slower بشكل أقل. We use surely when we are convinced of something. أنا متأكدة جدا مقتنعة بشيء جدا. Surely. Okay? In the sentence we really do believe that the broad knowledge of the team increased its efficiency in solving the problems. يعني I'm quite sure they could solve the problems. Okay? It's also common to begin with surely. يعني أنا ممكن أحطها before the verb وممكن أبدأ بيها. Surely the broad knowledge of our team meant we were more efficient in resolving this issue. بس أنا هنا المرة دي ما بحطش كاما لما ببدأ بكلمة surely في البداية، ما بحطش كاما بعدها زي obviously. احنا كنا عند obviously بنحط كاما، لكن هنا بعد surely I don't add a comma. اوكي. خليني اديكم مثال على استخدم ازاي الادverbs دي. Obviously adverbs of probability are very useful. Your English will surely improve if you practice with them. Okay, and here I'm waiting for more examples from all of you. Okay, let's do exercises. So exercise 1, select the correct answer option to complete each sentence. Question 1, you thought to verify the call before making the payment. What do you think? Likely, obviously, or surely? عايزين نشوف تاني الجملة بتقول You thought to verify the call before making the payment. يبقى اختار ايه؟ Likely, obviously, surely. What do you think? طبعا لازم بالتأكيد. surely طبعا أول حاجة أنا هنا مفيش عندي كاما بعد surely. أوكي. surely you thought to verify لازم تعمل to verify the call before making the payment. Question 2. There was a need for us to update our password policy. People were leaving their passwords in full view on their desks. There was likely a need ولا obviously a need ولا surely a need. What do you think? طبعا there was obviously. طبعا جدا الموضوع واضح ان احنا محتاجين ايه. There was obviously a need for us to update our password policy. لازم نشتغل على البوليسي بتاعت الابديت بتاع الباسورد. Question 3. We knew that it was not necessary to distribute the IS policy to all our clients. عندي كاما. What do you think? Danny, we knew that it was not necessary to distribute the IS policy. What do you think? طيب خلينا نجرب likely كده ونشوف كله هيقول صح ولا غلط. ايه رأيكم؟ likely هتبقى صح ولا غلط؟ Likely we knew that it was not necessary. خلينا نشوف. It's not correct. What do you think? أنا عندي كاما هنا. أنا قلت لما بيبقى في عندي كاما بيبقى الإجابة لإيه؟ برافو عليكم. obviously يبقى لازم نبقى فاكرين إن أنا لو if I start with obviously I need to add a comma. It should be followed by a comma. Obviously we knew that it was not necessary to distribute the IS policy to all our clients. Question 4. It's not that they will distribute a summary of the IS policy. Bravo. It's not. It's most likely that يبقى أنا بقول more likely أو most likely. It is most likely that they will distribute a summary. Next, question 5. It's more that we will buy a template to create the IS policy, rather create our own. So, برافو عليكم. It's more likely. يبقى أنا بقدر أقول يا إما it's most likely أو it's more likely. Probably يعني. Okay. You don't think that I could have made those purchases. What do you think? Bravo. Surely, ما فيش عندي comma. Surely you don't think that I could have made those purchases. Exercise 2. Select the best answer option to complete each conversation. Question 1. Person A. Do you think that we will need to update the IS policy? Person B. Do you تاني أقرأ person A. Do you think that we will need to update the IS policy? طيب هيرد عليه person B يقول له إيه؟ هيقول له we surely will need to but I'm not certain we can check later. ولا هيقول له obviously we might not need to I am not sure to be honest. ولا هيقول له it's most obviously that it will need to be updated. ولا هيقول له it's most likely that we will need to update. We can confirm in the meeting later. What do you think? برافو عليكم. It's most likely that we will need to update. Okay, question 2. Person A, how can I prevent these types of attacks from happening again? طيب, person B هيقول له إيه? Surely the first step is protect your mobile device from viruses. ولا هيقول له it most likely to protect your mobile device from viruses. Well, obviously you should protect your mobile device from viruses. Well, it surely must protect your mobile device from viruses. What do you think? Let's try this one. Perfect, very good. So obviously you should protect your mobile device from viruses. Question 3, person A. I downloaded the app while I was speaking to someone who I thought was from the bank. Person B هيقول له إيه? The most likely is that you didn't check to see if it was a fraudulent call. Obviously, you didn't check if it was a fraudulent call. You didn't obviously check if it was a fraudulent call, or surely you checked to see if it was a fraudulent call. What do you think? Maybe let's try if this is the correct one. Oh, this is not the correct one. So what do you think? Yeah, so surely you checked to see if it was a fraudulent call. Okay. Question 4, person A. What are the benefits of making our IS policy publicly available? It obviously demonstrates that we have considered our security objectives carefully, or it's most likely that it will show we have considered our security carefully, or likely that says that we have carefully considered our security objectives, or surely it tells them that we haven't considered our security objectives. What do you think? Yes, very good. It obviously demonstrates that we have considered. It obviously demonstrates that we have a policy, and we are achieving our objectives carefully. Okay. Well, it seems that you understood quite well how to use the adverbs of possibility, adverbs of probability, and their positions and what do they mean. So please keep on forming as many sentences as you can using these adverbs, since they are very or definitely they are really helpful to form your sentences using them. Okay, so keep up and keep making your forms and sentences full of like very powerful keys and words to help you make perfect sentences. Okay, thank you for today, and next time with module 6, last module, be ready we are about to finish up the whole course, and I'm willing to see how the results will be, inshallah. Hope you success. Thank you so much.